Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some posts from the FatDoctorUK where they're making more outrageous claims about weight and health. In one of the posts, they say your doctor is crazy to think your knee pain or fatigue are related to your weight. And in another, they say having a blood pressure of 154/93, which is stage 2 hypertension, is actually fine. So be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. Tired of everything being blamed on your weight? Back pain? Lose weight. Joint pain? Lose weight. Headaches? Lose weight. Irregular periods? Lose weight. Depression? Lose weight. Broken arm? Lose weight. Okay, maybe not the broken arm, but you get the point. Okay, well, a lot of those actually made sense. Losing weight would help with our back pain, our joint pain, because gravity is real. Headaches? Maybe, I don't know. Irregular periods? Yes, because adipose tissue is hormonally active, and as we know from the morning after pill, when you reach a certain size, it doesn't work anymore because of that. I would say it also helps with depression. I don't know how much it's going to do for your broken arm, though. When weight loss is the answer to everything, it's the answer to nothing. What? That doesn't make any sense. If it's the answer to everything, that just means that it causes a myriad of health conditions, you know? You just listed several of them yourself. Imagine having a doctor who investigates your symptoms instead of blaming your body. The Consulting Room. Doors close August 29th. It's come to my attention that I've once again been shadow banned by Instagram. Is that what we call it when our posts don't get the engagement we want? But that's not going to stop me talking about medical weight stigma and weight-inclusive care. Members of the Consulting Room can message me anytime with a medical query, whether it's to question their doctor's advice, prepare for an upcoming appointment, or translate a recent set of results. Whatever you need, I'm here for it. Link in bio. Pass it on. Okay, so we're selling this course now that we're calling the Consulting Room, where we pay FatDoctorUK to give us advice occasionally. Okay, so if I pay to be part of your consulting room, then you will give me free customized advice, such as stop listening to your doctor. Wow, that's revolutionary. It's blowing my mind. Hey, my doctor said that all these medical conditions that I have are related to my weight. What the heck? They're actually not. Really? Oh my God, thank God. Whew, that takes care of that. Are you sure? Yup. Oh, thank God. For a minute there, I thought I had several medical conditions. Next. Medical questions fat people Google at 2 a.m. I took my blood pressure at home and it's 154/93. Should I be worried? Who's taking their blood pressure at home? My HbA1c is slightly high. Do I really need to lose weight to prevent diabetes? I'm tired all the time. Why does my doctor think it's just my weight? I love how we think that our energy levels are not at all related to our weight. My doctor dismissed my joint pain as weight related. But is it? I don't know. Is gravity real? They found fatty liver on my ultrasound. What does this actually mean? I don't know. If we have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, I think there's a dietary component to that our doctor would probably recommend we take care of or address. Well, not you, but other doctors would actually recommend that we address those things. My back pain is getting worse. Is it really just because I'm fat? And you're telling these people no to this and all of those other questions. If you have knee pain, if you have back pain, nope, it's not your weight, it's anything else. It's crazy to tell people that their back pain is not related to their weight. They're like, but it keeps getting worse the larger I get. And you're like, no, it doesn't. That's not related to that at all. Want answers to all these questions? Join my 7-day email challenge where I answer the medical questions you've been desperately searching for without the weight stigma. It's completely free and starts on Wednesday the 13th of August. Link in bio. Okay, how many courses are we selling? Oh my goodness. Here's someone from Fat Doctor's comments. I had the most positive doctor visit on Saturday since my mid-20s, and I'm 66 now. I stressed about going, and I made the appointment 3 weeks ago. Well, you know what he didn't say to me? He didn't say my weight caused my high blood pressure and heart issues. Instead, he listened, took readings, scheduled tests, and heard me. Also put me on a low dose of blood pressure meds that are working and discussed a plan for increasing if needed. I am stoked, seriously. Alright, so a lot of people want to go to the doctor, apparently, and hear that their various medical conditions are not related to their weight. I understand not wanting to get our feelings hurt, right? Like certain things we don't want people to say to us. But when it comes to our health, I would hope that we would just want honesty. You know what I mean? Like, I can actually handle the truth, and I would like the truth from my doctor out of all people. If you want to lie to me, like, as my tailor or something and be like, no, actually, your ass is still looking snatched in those boom shorts, that's fine, but don't lie to me as my doctor. He's like, well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but actually you are morbidly obese and you have a myriad of health conditions. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, though. I didn't want to harsh your buzz. Next. I'm tired all the time. Why does my doctor think it's just my weight? Well, maybe they don't think it's just your weight, but it's definitely contributing to it. Have you ever carried around a 50-pound dumbbell in each hand? It's very difficult. You know it's a lot easier when you set those dumbbells down. This isn't normal tiredness. This is bone-deep exhaustion that makes showering feel like running a marathon. Oh my God. Okay, that doesn't sound normal. But every GP visit ends the same way. Lose weight, exercise more, try going to bed earlier. That would be funny if you were going to the doctor for exhaustion just because you kept going to bed too late. I love that recommendation. Doctor, I'm tired as hell. I got bone-deep exhaustion. Okay, wow, that's a weird-ass phrase, bone-deep exhaustion. But have you tried going to bed earlier? Going to bed earlier? Gee, why didn't I think of that, Doc? I've been going to bed and sleeping for literally 30 minutes, and then I'm super exhausted. You're saying that I need more than 30 minutes of sleep? Of course I sleep more than 30 minutes, you moron! What a stupid suggestion, Doc!
Have you considered sleeping longer? Oh, no wonder you have that degree on your wall. Wow!
Yeah, of course I tried that! Sorry. Me and my bone-deep exhaustion over here. Try going to bed earlier, dude. Doctor, why do I come to you? What you need to know. Your fatigue could be caused by so many underlying reasons. Fibromyalgia, perimenopause, undiagnosed autism, or dozens of other conditions that deserve investigation. Okay, but does obesity also cause fatigue? Because gravity, you know how like carrying stuff around is hard? So, you know, we're not like pretending gravity isn't real again, are we? Because that would be weird. That would be weird to keep on doing that. Ready for real medical answers without the weight blame? Join my 7-day email challenge for evidence-based answers. Email challenge? What? I like how they're getting super creative with all of these different things, though, right? The other one was like, join this class where you could call me anytime. Now we got a 7-day email challenge. We really just keep rewording, like, little courses that you pay for, right? I need to try this. You guys need to join my 7-day email challenge where I send you stupid bad jokes for 7 days straight. It'll be like $20. I gotta charge you like $20 for that. I'm sorry. All of your challenges just involve taking money out of my wallet and giving it to you. What is this challenge? Bone-deep exhaustion that your doctor keeps blaming on your weight? Why do we keep saying bone-deep exhaustion? Let's leave my bones out of this, all right? This is a family show. I'm sorry. I'm the one that's making that weird. I didn't have to do that. I did not have to do that. I'm not cutting that, though. I am not cutting that. You're not alone. I see this all the time, and it makes me so damn mad. Me too. That's why I'm created my email challenge. Get real answers to the medical questions fat people Google at 2 a.m. Link in bio. It starts tomorrow, so make sure you register in the next 24 hours. What are your doctors blaming on your weight? Dude, they blamed everything on my weight. My crippling knee pain, my fatigue, my diabetes. Come on, man.
Stop eating donuts for breakfast every day, Cynical.
My stupid ass doctor used to say. Clearly they know nothing.
Maybe you shouldn't cut up and snort a line of pure sugar. That sounds unhealthy.
Shut up! Shut up! You don't know me! Next. 3 reasons I don't prescribe weight loss to my patients. Because you don't have a medical license anymore? Is that why? Because you don't have patients? 1. It doesn't have any long-term health benefits. That takes care of that. 2. It causes a lot of long-term damage to the body. That also takes care of that. Just any sort of weight loss? These are very vague statements, like, we're not taking into account whether or not somebody was in an obese BMI category or whatever category they were in and then came down to what is considered a normal one or whatever. Like, we're not being very specific here. It's unsustainable and leads to weight cycling. Nah, a lot of people have actually managed to lose weight and keep it off, so therefore I would say it's sustainable. I am one of those people, and I know several other of those people in real life, so I don't understand the whole weight cycling thing. Like, clearly if you ate a certain way and then lost weight, and then you changed the way that you ate, you would gain the weight back, clearly. So that's why people recommend a, quote, lifestyle change that is permanent, which leads to permanent results, of course. I'm one of the only doctors in the world who refuses to prescribe weight loss to their patients. Well, since you turned in your medical license because the board was investigating you, I would say that you're no longer practicing medicine, right? So, do you have patients? Can we still refer to them as such? Despite what all of my critics will scream at you with their whole chests, hashtag weight-inclusive healthcare is the only type of healthcare that is safe, effective, and evidence-based. Well, it seems like weight-inclusive healthcare is basically just saying, hey, all of this stuff is not related to your weight. Take literally any other approach. So I don't know if it's effective or evidence-based. But the weight loss industry is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Hundreds of billions now! Okay, that's jumped up quite a bit. And they'd do anything to stop the truth from getting out. What about the food industry? If you're a health professional that's interested in learning about weight-inclusive care, make sure to join the No Way movement. Once your eyes are opened, you'll never be able to shut them again. Tag your favorite weight-inclusive accounts in the comments and make sure to send this to everyone you know. Here's this person. Huh? I always thought it's only the weight cycling specifically that causes long-term damage, not the weight loss itself for the few people who are able to keep it off, that is. Okay, well, according to FatDoctorUK, it is the weight loss itself that causes long-term damage, and also the weight loss industry is now worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Okay. 3 things that I don't teach to my physics students. Wait, what? You're a physics professor? No, not at all. Okay, that's probably why you're not teaching physics lessons then, primarily, because you're no longer a physics professor. Not because your methods are too revolutionary and the world wasn't ready for them, but because you're no longer a physics professor. That's why you don't teach these 3 things. That is true. That is actually true. However, if I were still a physics professor, I wouldn't teach these 3 things either. Get out. Next. My blood pressure is 154/93. Should I be worried? No. Stage 2 hypertension is fine. By the way, that's stage 2 hypertension. I don't feel right. Is it my blood pressure? You're lying awake, staring at the numbers on your home monitor, spiraling about strokes and heart attacks. Are you? Are you guys doing that? You're just sitting there looking at the numbers on the blood pressure cuff. You're like, God, I'm about to have a stroke any minute now. Oh my God, about to stroke out any second. What you need to know. 1 high reading means absolutely nothing. Also, high blood pressure doesn't cause symptoms, so that's not the reason you don't feel right. Okay, maybe, but isn't that also stage 2 hypertension though, and shouldn't I be alarmed? Shouldn't I go to my doctor? Want to know what proper medical investigation looks like? Join my 7-day email challenge for evidence-based answers. Link in bio. Why do all roads lead to your 7-day email challenge these days? They used to all lead to your master class. Now they all lead to this. I honestly respect the hustle. I respect the hell out of that. I disagree with everything that the Fat Doctor is saying. And if you would like more details, Join my masterclass. Link below. It's only $20. It's only $20, dude. I'll tell you what I think about all this crap. No, I'll tell you for free, I guess. It's 2 a.m. and you're spiraling about a blood pressure reading or a new symptom that's just appeared or a recent blood test result. Sound familiar? No, I'm usually doing incantations and stuff at 2 a.m. Join my free email challenge for evidence-based answers to the medical questions keeping you awake at night. What are the questions that keep you up at night? Let me know in the comments below. Where do spiders go and other bugs in the winter? Okay, that's my question. If you can give me a good answer to that, maybe I'll buy you a frickin' course. Sorry. They just go in some kind of burrow? Do they all die? Do they all like lay eggs and then they die and then the eggs survive the winter or something? Probably. I bet they all die in the winter. It's too cold out there for bugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that has to do with anything. Nothing, really. Who cares? This is my channel. I'll talk about what I want. Sorry, let's get focused. All right, so I don't typically stay up at night obsessing over my blood pressure or whatever. However, the numbers that you gave indicate that that person would have stage 2 hypertension. Whether or not it's causing their symptoms, I don't know, but they should probably go to the doctor. Next, my doctor dismissed my joint pain as weight-related. But is it? No, gravity's not real. Barely got 3 words out before I was dismissed. They didn't examine you, didn't order blood tests, didn't even touch your joints. Why would they touch your joints? They're like, let me touch your elbow a little bit, see what's going on in there. They were too busy typing weight management advice given into your notes. Well, if you saw somebody was carrying around a couple of 50-pound dumbbells and they were complaining of joint pain, you would say, hey, set down the dumbbells. Step 1. Until you do that, we can't really take a step 2 or look further into this. Step 1, put down the dumbbells. Oh, your joints still hurt. All right, let's investigate further. Basically, that's how that goes. What you need to know. You are entitled to a diagnosis, not a guess based on your body size. Some things we can actually see with our eyes, especially a doctor. They are a trained professional. They can spot certain medical conditions with their eyes. I know that sounds crazy. Eyes are sensory organs, much like our sense of smell or taste or touch. We can sense the world and other humans around us using these sensory organs. I can see the state that other people are in certain ways, right? I can't see your bones with my eyes. I don't have X-ray vision, but I can see your outer physique. Want to know what your doctor should be doing? Join my 7-day email challenge for evidence-based answers. Link in bio. All right, man. We keep on going back to this 7-day email challenge. All right, fine. I'll buy it. Should I buy the 7-day email challenge? Watch it be like frickin' $50, dude. If it's $50, we are not doing this. If it's $5, we might do this. Dismissed before you even finish describing your symptoms? This needs to stop. Get real answers to the medical questions fat people Google at 2 a.m. with my free 7-day email challenge. Link in bio. It starts on Wednesday, so make sure you register in the next 48 hours. All right, and we're gonna wrap up the collection of posts right there. So once again, the Fat Doctor UK is flouting all conventional wisdom when it comes to health. All of the various medical conditions that have been classically associated with obesity, they are saying are not related to your weight whatsoever. If you would like me to join Fat Doctor UK's 7-day email challenge just to see what's in there, let me know in a comment below. Also, what do you think of all the posts that we just saw? Also, let me know in a comment below. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.